This is a video that I did not want to post, and as I thought about it, I realized that the reason that I did not want to post it was because of my pride, and that was a very poor reason not to post a video. If you can see the tree behind me, you can see that it is, you may not be able to see it from here, but it's laying on a fence. And I'll get you a closer look at the stump here in a minute, but the stump is cut one way and the tree is laying another way. Let's just go ahead and roll the footage and then we'll talk about it just for a second. So that clip that you just saw happened yesterday at the time of the filming of this video. It would have been yesterday. And we cut down, I think, 14 or 15 trees yesterday, and without incident. All the trees went really well. They all landed exactly where I wanted them to land, and we only had trouble with one of them not going over properly. We had to winch it over, but it worked out fine. And it was all done relatively safely, and you know, it was all just fine. And then I got to this tree right here and I got careless. And the reason that I'm posting this video, or one of the reasons that I'm posting this video, is because a lot of y'all are like me. Y'all are just homesteaders. Y'all are not professional tree fallers. You're not loggers. You're just somebody who lives in a house on a little bit of land, who may have a sawmill, and you want to go get some firewood. And so you grab your chainsaw and you go out and you cut down a tree. And you know, it's a reasonably simple thing. You cut your wedge, you make a safe back cut, use your wedges, hammer them in, and the tree should go where you want it to go. But this is what happens when you get careless right here. When I cut the wedge out, the wedge I've measured, it's actually about 20%, so it's actually, the wedge is fine. When I was making the back cut, I sawed and I did not keep a check on the other side of the tree, and I violated the hinge on that side, and I kept going, never once checked that other side. And eventually, as the time came where it got closer and closer to the hinge, I looked up to see which way it was going to fall, and I looked up and it began falling directly towards me. It may not be easy to see in the video that you just saw, but it began falling directly towards me. And I left the saw and just ran the best direction I could think to run, which was away. But the Lord was looking after me, and I'm still here, no injuries whatsoever. But guys, really be careful, be really careful. After this tree yesterday, I cut down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more trees, and I took my time on those, and all of those went over without incident, easy, and no problems. But this one right here, it almost got me. Let's go look at the stump, and I'll let y'all see what happened. So here's our stump here. You can see, I'm going to do a quick measurement of it, and you can kind of see right here the entire stump is about 19. The wedge that was cut out, you're looking at 3. So actually that wedge is a little bit shallower than it should have been. So that was probably a secondary issue. The primary problem was this right here. You see that hinge? I just cut just about all the way through. There may be 1/8 of an inch of it left right there. So you know, of course, when that happened, that created a very, very unstable situation, and I could have gone higher on that as well. Yeah, there it is. This hadn't been touched since yesterday. This is how it landed, and I was standing, well, let me move the camera. So this is where I was when it started going over. Of course, I was cutting this direction and looked up, and here it comes. So yeah, it would have been a really, really near miss, and I didn't have any interest in staying here. And I just left the saw and I went that direction, and by God's grace, I'm still here. So guys, just let this be a lesson to you. Let my carelessness be a lesson to you. Let it be a reminder that things can go real south real fast, and if you're careless, if you don't pay attention to what you're doing, they are going to go south a lot faster than you think. Basically, what you're doing here is you're cutting down a 4, 5, 6 ton chunk of wood that's standing straight up vertically into the air, and you're trying to work with gravity to get it to go exactly where you want it to go. And if you get in a hurry and if you don't pay attention to your cut, it's not going to go where you want it to go, and it might kill you. So that's going to do it for this video. That clip that you just saw was meant to be part of a much longer video, a complete video of cutting down these pine trees and milling them. I'll still post that video. I'll leave this part out since I've got it on this one. We'll just keep this one as a standalone video. And I hope y'all enjoy. But yeah, that's going to do it. Thank y'all for watching. And I'm thankful to say that I will see y'all on the next one.